Major Jack, Apple Conference 1, Amaewhule Amaewhule, Apple Conference 2, Honorable Peace Kaban, and Body State Conference, Honorable Tekena Wellington Grammy, Asali Conference 1, Honorable Emily Alabojo, Asali Conference 2, Honorable Peter Abbey, Judgement State Conference, Honorable Igwe Afodi, Elele State Conference, Honorable Justina Beji, Amaewhule State Conference, Honorable Ignatius Onka, Eche, Conference 1, Honorable Chimete Wanko, Eche, Conference 2, Honorable Dule Mawo, Bukana State Conference, Honorable President G.A. Ikwere State Conference, Honorable Barine Wako, Kana, Conference 1, Honorable Martin Chike Adelu, Obiako, Conference 1, Honorable Emilia Lokamade, Obiako, Conference 2, Honorable Uchena Granny Labochi, Oba Emima Conference 1, Honorable Kibidai Igwe, Oba Emima Conference 2, Honorable David Arnold, Ogolo State Conference, Honorable Silvanus Rampo, Omuma State Conference, Honorable Jira Rapodi, Oyibo State Conference, Honorable Solomon Wami, Port Harcourt Conference 1, Honorable Mba Bernard, Harry Damu, Tai State Conference, Honorable Alelu, Opara, Port Harcourt Conference 3. Distinguished colleagues, we have to fully inform the Independent National Electoral Commission of the vacancies in the Rivers Assembly and the need to conduct fresh elections to fill the above vacancies within the timeframe provided by law. The House of Personnel currently left with 6 dedicated and constitutionally elected members, and in line with the provision of the National Constitution, precisely section 102. They have to effectively continue to discharge its responsibility of legislation, representation, and oversight, notwithstanding vacancies in the membership of the House.
So can we say the Supreme Court is just reading out a script, or it was misled to believe that it was a Fubara that declared this guy's seat vacant? Because their ruling says Fubara has no such power. It even said even no court has power to declare the seats of lawmakers vacant except their fellow colleagues. And there is evidence that it was their colleagues, a day after they claimed to have defected, that declared their seat vacant, and they have been calling on the INEC to conduct a fresh election into those constituent seats, or INEC controlled by APC, which is currently, which has currently adopted the Wiki, as one homeless politician that needs a place, to hibernate for a while. So the reply of the supposed RSIEC chairman, Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission chairman, to the invitation of the House of Assembly, these guys, 48 hours, it was like, according to the principles of a fair hearing enshrined in both the section 36 of the Constitution of the Federal Fulani Republic of Nigeria, 1999, and the case law of Rufaya versus House of Rep, National Assembly 2003, at least 7-day notice would suffice, and to honor an invitation from any legislature according to the Legislative Powers and Privilege Act 2018. He said, we use this opportunity to remind you that we are in a democracy and not a dictatorship, wherein ultimatums are issued without regard to the relevant laws, such as the Legislative Powers and Privileges Act 2018. We respectfully suggest that both yourself and other legislators of the Rivers State House of Assembly undergo a reorientation training workshop, wherein you will be reacquainted with the scope and ambit of your powers as a legislature, as prescribed by the Nigerian Constitution. Our organization offers to deliver any such training workshop at no cost to the Rivers State House of Assembly that, is based. So, now call it that side though. I had to darken his face so that he can probably look like a monster that he is anyway. So that's called. Now, so the tongue of a drug, the drug users or the drug addict they be, because I've been observing that tongue by the way. I don't want to distract you, Sha. So that was called. So the Ijaw Youth Council, withholding the River State allocation as ordered by this Supreme Court, is actually a recipe for disaster. It is a recipe for breakdown of law and order. If they should actually really, implement that judgment, wala mashele, according to the president of the Ijaw Youth Council.
Well, what I'll be sharing with you today is more of a personal opinion. The reason is the Ijaw Youth Council have summoned a meeting where we will be having an emergency session where all structures of council will listen to review the Supreme Court judgment and its implications on the lives of people of Rivers State and then that of the governor. But my personal opinion, the implications of this Supreme Court judgment, it has two consequences for the people of Rivers State. First, the governor, who, in obedience to the rule of law, has largely complied with the directives as ordered by the Supreme Court on the area of local government elections, directing that they hand over the reign of power to the heads of local governments, as well as allowing the 27 members of the assembly to be allowed to do their legislative job. But here is the implication it has on the lives of the people of Rivers State. Rivers people are not involved in this political conflict. Hear me clearly. The vast majority of people of Rivers State have not contributed anything to this festering crisis that is almost taking their peace and life away from them. Now, by the directive of the Supreme Court, there will be no economic activities in Rivers State. And of course, you can almost understand the implications of that. Also, now, by the directive that the governor does not have power to even expend any resources on Rivers people, the vulnerable people who are either civil servants, who are dependent on daily economic activities that has to do business with the government of the state, have automatically come to a halt. For a place such as Rivers State, the Niger Delta, especially in a moment where peace is becoming something we all now gradually are celebrating, and then a pronouncement of the Supreme Court is setting all of us back to an era where anxiety takes over the entire space. I don't think is best for the people of Rivers State and our region. This is not a threat. There are those who have said that the IYC have issued a threat to the ongoing political crisis in Rivers State. We don't want war. And that is the honest truth. For Ijaw people who have contributed immensely to peace in the Niger Delta, with the ongoing activities, especially within the oil and gas industry, to boost production, of course, because we're not evil people, we would not wish to set our records back by creating chaos in our region. But the implications of certain decisions can actually create an almost impulsive reaction of people. Now, if these actions continue where Rivers people can no longer be paid salary, no economic activities can continue in Rivers State, you can almost understand the reactions of people someday. And that has a negative consequences and impact on the peace that we're enjoying in Rivers State. I'm glad that the governor has largely complied with the Supreme Court judgment, as difficult as it may be. But for now, because we haven't taken a statement, a study of these whole stuff, including the Supreme Court judgment in details, I do not want to say a position of a job people yet, because we are yet to make that formal. And when that becomes necessary, we will do so. But at this moment, I do not believe that we have come to the road of peaceful resolution of the issues that have defined Rivers State within the last couple of 1 year. I also do not agree with the fact that only 3 people in a house of about 30 or 32 persons are now making laws for the entire state. That means we are even shortchanging some of the job people who are representing other constituencies in the state. But the Supreme Court, in its judgment, I felt that I've considered to correct that stuff. But that, I do not think that totally solves the entire problem. I do think that the president cannot look away when Rome is like burning. Rivers State is at the verge of collapse, and it is a wrong way to push Rivers State into this press.
I know. Some of them have already picked up their guns, made video, to tell everybody that if you impeach Fubara, you go burn down these states. Who are these guys?
Statement by the Niger Delta Rescue Movement. We, the Niger Delta Rescue Movement, wish to express our deep concern regarding the recent development in Rivers State that threaten the smooth governance of our beloved state under the leadership of Governor Sir Fubara. It has come to our attention that certain individuals, self-proclaimed as lawmakers, have issued an unfounded 48 hours ultimatum to the governor to present 2025 state budget. This blatant attempt to destabilize the state is not only alarming but also a clear indication of a coordinated effort to incite chaos, potentially leading to call for a state of emergency and even impeachment. We call on President Bola Tinubu to intervene immediately and put a stop to the action of the FCT Minister, Wike, and his associates, who seem intent on dragging Rivers State into an avoidable crisis. The people of Rivers State desire stability, progress, and a conducive environment for governance. Furthermore, we must make it abundantly clear that the youth of Rivers State will not sit idly while our state is drawn into tumult. If the federal allocation due to Rivers State are not released promptly, we will have no choice but to take it decisively action. Make it include hitting high production. We can't generate money to the federation account and not have our own share. Our workers deserve their salary. Our government needs the necessary resources to carry out essential development projects. We urge all non-indigenous in Rivers State to consider their safety and leave the state promptly. As the situation may escalate, we cherish the safety of all residents and hope for a peaceful resolution to this crisis. Enough is enough. We stand united for the right and future of Rivers State. We demand respect for our leaders and a focus on the development of our region in solidarity. Niger Delta Rescue Movement.
Anarchy loans. Anarchy loans. Anarchy.
Fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning. Fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. Because another group has come out again. Another group have come out, they said they are the sacked local government chairmen of River State. These ones are not, they were sacked. They were actually sacked by Wike about 9 or 10 years ago. That's a long time. Now, in this whole crisis, they have also issued their own press statement by saying they are the authentic local government chairman of River State, so they are coming to resume the office.
It is in the light of the consideration of the above that we express our gratitude, first, to the God Almighty for His grace and enablement, and to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his pragmatic, visionary, and leadership style, and for his passionate disposition in the running of the judiciary, which
we don't need any other cigarette in, because we've been sworn in, and the court has restored in his plenitude all that has to do with the chairmanship. Thank you.
Tentatively, in obedience to the judgment to appeal, of taking steps. This is a procedure, all right? We'll wait for a while, so we have to go and prepare a foundation. I'm sure if you look around the state, you see us making some movements, all right? And whatever thing we found on the field, we're reporting back to base. We don't want to throw the state to the Osun situation. I'm sure you don't want that to see that, right? We don't want to throw ourselves to what we had on Osun State. And we come from a party that is disciplined and follow another. We have the speech to commend the president, but he had laid the foundation for where we are. We're not going to have this mandate and throw it away. And nobody will steal it from us. We fought for 10 years. Look at our lives. Look at us here. And 9 or 10 years to my age. Then look at our colleagues who have passed on eternity. It will be a betrayal of the grand struggle for us to back off at this stage.
10 years ago, said some of them have died. But for those who are still alive, they thank Almighty God for sparing their life, and they thank Tifnumbu. They also thank the Supreme Court. You understand, you are not even party to the case that they took to Supreme Court. So how you won't do I don't say wahala, you know, it's all brewing, I have to say. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, you know, 5 people so far have been confirmed dead, you know, in a collapsed building at Oriwu Estate. Is that called Oriwu Estate? Yeah, they said near Elf bus stop on Lekki Epe Expressway, Lagos. A building collapsed there yesterday, and the rescue mission has been working since then. They've rescued some of the people trapped in. That's when they found that the dead body, 5 of them. Look at the scene.
I'm highly disappointed of Nigerian government because the Nigerian government were highly disappointed in them due to foreseen circumstances. Definitely, I'm one of those people are proving people should die in coronavirus is more better than people should die in hungers.
Ìgbà kan máa dé àsìkò kọ́ṣì ń bọ̀ wá ìgbà kan máa dé àsìkò kọ́ṣì ń bọ̀ wá tólórò máa sáré ọlọ́pàá máa sáré ayé máa sáré ẹyẹ tí ò dúró rere máa sáré àlórà máa sáré hs tí kò mọ kankan máa sáré everybody máa sáré gbogbo wa pátá máa sáré ìgbà yẹn ti dé àsìkò yẹn náà làwà. Ìgbà yẹn ti dé àsìkò yẹn náà làwà everybody máa sáré ọlọ́pàá máa sáré àwọn tó ń ṣòro gan máa sáré olúmọlẹ̀ máa sáré àpènà máa sáré olúwo ìlú gan máa sáré everybody pátápátá máa sáré gbogbo wa máa sáré àwọn ọmọ fantasy base máa sáré àwọn ọmọ túmọ̀rọ̀ base máa sáré akíndóyin base máa sáré ayépéjọsọ base máa sáré everybody pátá máa sáré.
So something just happened there. Somehow I have lost the connection to the, to the volume of this. So what I'm doing right now is to see if I possibly can, give me a sec. I'm trying to see if I can, I'm going to have to wrap up, okay? If I can restart my system, but I think I'm done anyway. It's just that we won't be taking calls because of whatever this is. Can you even hear me? Let's check it. I'm so sorry, right? So technology can be so crazy. You know that, yeah? And whenever technology is acting up, yeah, what you do next is just to try and improvise. So me improvising right now and then wrapping it up for tonight. Kindly bear with me, okay? So I have done the most of the presentation anyway. I was going to take just maybe, maybe 1 or 2 calls. But unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to do that right now. We're just going to, sort of say farewell to ourselves while I possibly try to fix whatever is the mess. Okay? So thank you so much, everyone, for your time with me. Again, as always. All right. Thank you so much. Now, remember, if you joined us midway into this broadcast, you can, obviously, you can rewind this and watch it from the start again. Okay. And if you have been with me all evening, all you have to do again, just before you go as well, is to like the broadcast, share it, subscribe to my channel, and then meet me here again, same time tomorrow. So thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I shall see you again. So, good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́.